Hey friends, welcome back to Sparkle and Trade. I am here with you today to really address the main question that it seems to be very popular in my initial post. Can you really make $1,000 in a day as a day trader, swing trader, immensely the day trader? Can you really make $1,000 in a day? That seems to be the question. So I'm going to be going deeper today and answering the question, can you really make $1,000 in a day? Are you ready? Here we go. Okay, so this was last week, I posted my Invest with Teri review on her course. That is the course that I use to make $1,000 in a day. That's the course I got trained on. That's the course that taught me really how to be a day trader or a swing trader. And the difference between a day trader and a swing trader is just the number of days. So a day trader is somebody that puts in a trade and gets out of the trade within the same day, and they make profit usually. And a swing trader is somebody that gets in a trade and gets out of a trade within more than one day. That's the only difference between a day trader and a swing trainer from what I know so far. So I'm going to be answering this question because it seems to be a very popular question on this channel. Definitely from my initial post about the Invest with Teri review. I gave a review giving you my honest opinion from a person that was skeptical, from a person that has invested into a ton of things, a ton of courses, just trying to learn and grow. Not trading course. This was my first trading course, but like I invested in real estate and marketing, and I had, a lot of different things that I've invested in. And this course, as I explained in that initial video, was my favorite course. And these things that I've invested in were like thousands of dollars, guys. I believe in investing into yourself, just like getting your education. I believe in going the extra mile to get the knowledge that you need. And so I heard a lot about the Invest with Teri method. I went ahead, dived in, got involved, got into the Invest with Teri program. And I said in the course that I said in my initial video that I got into the $1,000 day club, which this is proof. Anybody that tells you they got into $1,000 day club, the Invest with Teri, tell them to show you the plaque. Here it is. It took a while to get it, but it came eventually. So tell them to show you the plaque. You have to show proof that you actually put in a trade that made you $1,000 in a day. Now I'm going to be answering this question. Can you really make it? Because I think the basis of the discussion is around, can you make $1,000 in a day with the Invest with Teri program? That's $2,500. Or do you have to upgrade to the VIP, which is $5,000? Or you can do $2,500 or $2,500 later on. That's what I did. I enrolled in the Invest with Teri program at the $2,500 level, learned that, made $1,000 in a day with $50,000 in a Netflix trade. Now she says try to do it with $30,000. I think I could have done it with $30,000 as well with a Netflix trade. Now, when I upgraded to VIP, the reason why it is so amazing is because you don't need $50,000 to make $1,000 in a day. So to answer your question, can you really make $1,000 in a day with the Invest with Teri program? Yes, you can. You can absolutely. Now, if you're like, I don't have $30,000 or $5,000 or $50,000, then my suggestion to you is either wait for a really great trade, which is it's very hard. I think it will be very difficult to make $1,000 in a day with less than a certain amount of money, right? I'm not saying it's impossible. And like I said to them, it's not impossible. There are trades that come across that you can make $1,000 in a day without the VIP methods. However, it is rare. And so I don't want to give anybody false hope. I want you to know that if you're like, I only have, I have less than, $30,000, what should I do? you should definitely enroll in her VIP program and learn the advanced strategies. You learn how to make money going up. You learn how to make money when the stock market's going down. You learn how to make money with a little bit of change. You can make $1,000 in a day with, I was telling you guys that I made $1,000 in a day with less than $10,000. I went back, I found it, and there was I found the actual, the actual trade that I was in, and the person that was requesting it, you know, I'm not, see, let me tell y'all something about me. Like, I think that people get the wrong impression. Like, I am nice, right? I'm a nice person. But one thing that I am not going to do, let's just establish this on YouTube right now, okay? I'm doing these videos to help people manage their emotions. I want to share with you guys my trading journey and to give you encouragement on yours. That's it. Now, when I don't respond well to demands, I just want you guys to get to know me, right? If there's something that you would like to see, a video you would like to see, or something that you would like to know, just ask. The demanding thing of show us, you know, show your subscribers, that don't feel good to me. And I'm an adult. And so I can make a decision on what I choose and choose not to share. Okay. So I think there's some people in my comments that were probably a little taken back because I was like, no, you know, I don't have to show anything. You know, I'm doing this because I am choosing to, and I really do want to help. I have been through the roller coaster ride of trading and support. And just like, I remember one day, the first thing I did, I had a bad trading. The first thing I did was like, has anybody else gone through this? And I went on YouTube to see, and I found very little information of somebody like, you know, a woman that was like, yeah, this is what I went through, and this is the trade. This is what happened. So that's why I posted my worst trading day, to let you guys know, like, you're not alone. Like, you can get through it. Pick yourself back up. Let's go. Let's go. That is what this channel is about, because there will be days that it doesn't feel good, or maybe a trade doesn't go in the direction that you want it to go in, and not like the blow is really something that you know, if you didn't have another voice, it was easy to give up on. You know, it's easy to say, you know, this is not for me. This is not good. I could have gave up so many times, but I was like, I'm doing this. I'm going to press through. I'm going to press through this. I'm going to learn from my mistakes. I'm going to keep on going, because this is a great way. Excuse me. It's probably my favorite way to build wealth. So this is the day that I want to show you guys this. I was trying to post it, but I just said, let me just show it to you. So this is the day. So as you can see, I thought I had $7,000 for this. I actually had 83, 46, 53 in my account. Oh my goodness. So I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to show y'all. So as you can see, I made $1,000 in the day. The difference between unrealized and realized is when you sell the trade, it goes from unrealized to realized. So that's the actual profit. But it was in unrealized because this was an SPX vertical credit spread trade. I'll tell you guys what a vertical credit spread is, but again, I can't teach you her methods. I have to be very careful that I am not teaching you what Teri teaches you. So I already know what I'm going to go over, and I know that it's nothing that she teaches in her class. But this is the day. This was the SPX vertical credit spread trade, and that's pretty much what I do now. I do vertical credit spreads. Almost all my trades are vertical credit spreads. So there's your proof, you know, there's your proof. I absolutely did make $1,000 in a day with less than $10,000 in my account. Is it possible? Absolutely. I think you could, you know, I've heard people make $1,000 in a day with less than what I had in my account. It just depends on the trade and knowing when it's about to make a big move. The key thing is knowing when the trade is about to make a big move. And that's what Teri teaches you, is when to get into the trade. and how, and like so many other things. So I hope this was helpful because again, like I said, the big question is, can you really do it? And what's the semantics about it? And I always tell people, like, this is the one course that I took that I wish I would have taken years ago. Like if I would have learned this in high school, like, or right out, like as soon as I got to college or something like that, where I would be right now, like, y'all, let me tell y'all, I would be so much further where I am. But God has a plan for us all. And so maybe it was just meant to be that I learned it now and I didn't go on some other journey that He didn't want me to go on, because I probably would have made a whole bunch of different decisions and maybe I wouldn't be who I am today because of it. So I'm not, it's water in the bridge. I'm just going to thank God that I came in contact with Teri in this hour and this time in my life. And I'm going to embrace it. And I learned. And once I had that day, this was a life-changing day for me. This was a life-changing day. I took a photo of it. And this was on Trade Station app. I was using the Trade Station. App. Now I use Thinkorswim. But yeah, you can definitely make $1,000 a day. And this, when this $1,000 in a day hit, this was the end of the day. So this was like, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it says 3 o'clock right there. I took this at the bell. So the trading day closes 3 o'clock Central Standard Time. So this says 3 o'clock because that was the end of our trading day. And once the trading day closes on an SPX trade, you don't have to close it out. It'll just get added to your balance. So that's cool. But yeah, that was a life-changing day for me. And I realized just how powerful this whole program is. I mean, I knew how powerful it was before that day, but then actually it happening to me. And now I can say this is not only something that I got in a sim account, this is something that I got in a real life account. That was something for me that was like hands down, like, wow, this is amazing. So I hope that helped you guys. I hope that answered your questions. Can you really make $1,000 in a day as a day trader or swing trader? Absolutely yes. So that's what I'm going to share with you. That's what I'm sharing with you guys today. There will be more. My next video, I think I'm going to be talking to you guys about what you should do right before you make your first trade emotionally, what you should prepare yourself for right before you place your first trade, because there's a lot of people, a lot of you guys out there that are afraid to make your first trade. So I'm going to be here as a support system to say, this is what it might feel like, and this is how you can prepare your emotions for the journey ahead. Thank you for joining us at Sparkle of Trade. I'll see you guys in a couple of days, hopefully. Have a good one.